Norfolk in Champaign, Illinois, home to the Fighting Illini, and the fans clad in orange and blue are more than ready for this one. A Big Ten showdown coming, conference games where the results will stick with you for the rest of the season. As we'll see, the Rutgers Scarlet Knights taking on the Illinois Fighting Illini. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. The Scarlet Knights will kick it away to start us off. Out of the end zone. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. So the Illinois Fighting Illini offense will have the ball first. What a great group of receivers they run out there, and a staunch, stout defense they'll be running into. Jesse, how are they going to get open? How does this defense keep them in check?
Well, I think one thing this receiving group knows to have success in this game against this defense is it's going to take all of them. It's not just going to be one guy making all the plays. They're all going to have to be able to step up and, David, take advantage of their own individual one-on-one opportunities when those chances come their way.
Well, and I think that's what's good about this offense, their strength in numbers. It's not just one guy that you can take away. There's several receivers that can make plays. That stresses a defense. Like, find the weakness, go after him. That guy can win. So it'll be a fun individual matchup.
Looking for a man. It's Altmaier. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
The Fighting Illini facing a 3rd and long to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Swings it out to the flat. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You've set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
They booted away on 4th down. Makes the signal, secures the fair catch, and they'll put it in play at the 37. So Rutgers offense will take the field for the first time. The matchup we'll be watching in this one really takes you back. Big-time running back going right into the face of a tackling machine at linebacker, David.
Yeah, and we're going to see this individual battle a lot. Not just in pass coverage when they match up, but just meeting in holes. And who's going to win when they go head-to-head? That will be a big factor in who wins this football game. But, Jesse, one-on-one, this is going to be a show.
And this is going to be an incredible matchup that's going to go on until there's zeros up on the clock. Both of these guys have circled this game on the calendar because they knew who they were going to be facing. And two guys we know are going to play at the next level. But I think this is probably one of the better individual matchups we're going to see all season long.
Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll try to do it himself. Oh, he's got some space. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line.
Now, on the 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, it's the scrambling ability of this quarterback that goes and picks up the 1st down. He was so calm back there. He never got flustered. Nobody open, no problem. If you give this guy 1 yard to run, he's going to tuck it and take off, and that's exactly what happened there.
Softened him up with a run, and now the throw. Grabbed behind the line. It's Campbell. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. And the Scarlet Knights in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Out of the gun to give to the back. Knocked down after a gain of 1 to the 27.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
The Scarlet Knights line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. He'll keep it himself. That defensive front just flat whipped him as they knock him down for a big loss.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense, because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy first down pickup on the option play. But how about the physicality up front by this defense, stuffing him at the line of scrimmage?
On 4th down, looking for the completion. Converts on 4th down, still going. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
Well, to heck with being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip shot field goal with where they were on that 4th down. But they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's strong. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
I don't know if that's the coverage you want to be throwing wide receiver screens against. Oftentimes, you want the receivers to have some access. You want the DBs to be off a couple yards so you can help set up the blocks and give the receiver somewhere to go with it. It's hard to run that against press coverage, and they only picked up a few yards there.
The inside handoff. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Snags it. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a 1st and goal.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
They're going to run it.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Defense rolling out the big bodies to try to stuff the run. They give him the rock again on 2nd and goal. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone.
Well, the offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise on the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TD.
They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And it was closed out by the short yardage touchdown. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. He's brought down at the 16, would have been much better off to take the touchback. The Illinois offense returns to the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Turning it on! That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the first down.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position in 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. At the 40, there he goes. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
Defensive Defensively, you'll take the slow death. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making him run to guys, and get him on the ground. For goodness sakes, this guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
Off play action on first down. Got a man, it's Dixon. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Luke Altmyer started his career as a backup to Matt Corral at Ole Miss, but man, did he blossom for the Fighting Illini. Had their best season in more than 20 years, and maybe more in store for him, Jesse.
Yeah, Reese, there were still a lot of fans that I think were skeptical when the transfer portal news came out that he was going to be joining Illinois. People wanted to see what all the hype was about. You saw it last year, not just running the ball, but making big plays through the air. Really curious to see if Luke Altmyer can take the next step this season, because if they do, this is going to be a really, really tough team to beat.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Tight end now in motion. Wants to throw. It's Altmyer. He's got him this time. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Illinois picked up the first down. Now here they come again. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man on the right. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play, because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. Wants to go up top. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Nice execution by this defense on 2nd and goal. And they try to throw the football. They stay tight on him. If I'm this offense, maybe I run some crossers, a little pick route, try to get my guy open.
About to have the 9th snap on this drive. You don't want to settle for a field goal. Wants to throw for it on 3rd and goal. Fires into the end zone. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be 4th down.
Well, that last incompletion is a good example of why your timing has to be so good as a quarterback, because the windows, they open and they close so quickly in this part of the field.
Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. And this one shouldn't be too taxing, a 23-yard try. Good right down the boulevard. That'll bring him to within 4.
Man, so many more times we're going to say go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. Fielded in the end zone, it's Black. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. Off to a good start here, and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. Under fire. Grabbed behind the line, it's Weber. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
And the Scarlet Knights trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll go to the counter. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
From the gun, the running back has it. Brought down at the 16-yard line, and that will likely bring out the punt team. The Scarlet Knights will line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Signals for the fair catch and looks it in at the 40. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Illinois can be aggressive here on 2nd and short. Just feeds the running back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Man, how fast did they get in there and make that tackle for a loss? If you blinked, you missed it. Nice job by the defense getting penetration. Everybody up near the line of scrimmage, shooting the gaps quick, getting in the backfield, getting the guy on the ground.
Looking for a man. It's Altmaier. Fires to the middle. He's open on the right. And a nice grab there. Big pickup down to the 35-yard line. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down. And more times than not, he is going to deliver.
And he's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game. So you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him. He'll make those contested catches.
Relying on that running game, and it works for about 3 yards to the 31.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
This defensive coaching staff, they love their secondary, and they love the matchups they have. They believe they've got 5 guys at least back there that can cover one-on-one. You saw a great example of it there on 3rd down, forcing the incompletion.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. Well, they've already made 1. The holder will put it down at the 38 for a 48-yard attempt. Dead center perfect. That brings them to within 1.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. He'll bring it out. It's Sheffield. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. We got a tight one early, and they go back on the attack, holding a 7-6 lead.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Bringing the heat. Did the work himself. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the 1st down, and he slides in safely.
I just love this guy's instincts, right? When things aren't open right away, he never panics. He just understands the situation where he is on the field, and he's so confident in his own natural ability that he has the ability to run, go get the first down, keep this drive rolling.
He leaves it with his back. They keep feeding him in this running game, and the defense is having none of it. It's been that way all day.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They've got him looking run, but they're going to throw it. Got it behind the line. It's done. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down.
Great job by the defense, seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
3rd and short now. They snap it from their own 46. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Duff. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37.
I love the job the quarterback does surveying the defense there. Great job pre-snap recognition, understanding the coverage. He goes to his curl route, gets the completion, and picks up the first.
And the Scarlet Knights are marching down the field. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw.
And finally, this quarterback looks human for one play. He has been lights out up to this point. Very accurate, making good decisions in a beautiful rhythm, and finally throws his first incompletion of the game.
So now it's 2nd and long. Just keep slinging it. That's reeled in. It's Campbell.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
The Scarlet Knights come to the line needing just inches for the first down. He'll keep it on the sneak. Absolutely nowhere to go as his defense makes a 3rd down stop.
Man, I like the call. 3rd inches, I feel like I can get a few inches. I just need to fall forward, but this defense more than ready for the quarterback sneak.
Now, I think as a play caller, that just makes you second-guess everything. You'd love to think you can just dial up QB sneak to pick up that first down. Now, you're probably going to have to hand it off to the big fella behind you to keep this drive going.
He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. The lead is now 4 here in the first.
Well, the head coach decided to play it safe on 4th and inches and trot his field goal team out there, and his field goal kicker just made him look like a pretty smart guy.
They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. And he's going to try to return this one. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. That's a really nice job by this defense, maintaining outside leverage and knocking him down behind the line. We've come to the break, and Rutgers is holding the lead. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the 2nd quarter. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. Off the play fake. Pulls it in. It's Dixon. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
Really nice job by the defense, keeping everything in front of you in that situation and rallying to the football. And now you're rewarded with 3rd and long. So we'll see on this next play if they do the same thing here or if they sell out and bring the blitz.
Illinois needs a big play here on 3rd and long. To the air, it's Altmaier. Got him downfield. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
They're going to run it. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
And it's a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese. Exactly what I said. Great get off. Great job getting in the backfield, making the play.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. They'll send the tight end in motion. Now the play fake. Slips a tackle. Illinois now facing 3rd and forever. From the gun, wants to pass. The short hands, it's Dixon. He was hoping to get that thing down the sideline. They get him out of bounds at the 37.
Well, that time on 3rd and long, they just took what the defense gave him. Nothing down the field. They were hoping maybe he could make somebody miss after the catch. Wasn't able to do it, so now it sets up 4th.
Illinois runs the punt unit onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Nice job to make the fair catch at the 16. Make sure that ball didn't bounce into the coffin corner. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll run play action. Catch in the middle, it's Weber. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the 1st down.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. What that means is keeping 3rd downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play.
And the Scarlet Knights are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to sneak it.
Yeah, that's what my old college coach used to call Red Snoopy. Little QB sneak. Just get it, tuck your head down, drive those legs, get the first.
The Scarlet Knights will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. That's caught. It's strong.
The pass on 1st down. Caught by the receiver. He's brought down at the 33. 2nd down coming up.
2nd down coming up. Looking for space. It's Campbell. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. And the Scarlet Knights come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. It'll be a run on 3rd and short. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down.
And they may have caught the defense snapping there a little bit, David, maybe expecting pass on that 3rd down, but because of the back's effort now, fresh set of downs.
And it's so nice to have a guy that you can give the football on these 3rd down situations and feel confident you're going to continue to move the sticks.
They'll run the counter. Creates a little space.
Man, offenses are getting really creative in the way they run their counter plays now. They pull different guys. They pull a guard. They pull a tackle. They pull a guard and a tackle. So really keeping the defenses off balance. You can't just key on wherever the tight end is. You got to realize they can show you one thing and come back with another.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Trying play action. He'll get rid of it. Wide open downfield. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you loved playing on teams with great offenses.
This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking to throw on first down. Can't hold on. He had him right down the middle, and he flat dropped him.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? They'll try to pop the draw. Stop is made almost immediately. Give him 1 to the 23. From here, it would just be a 30-yard field goal try. Let's see how aggressive they're going to be to try to pick up that first down. Grab near the marker. It's strong. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practiced, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. On the ground, it's Campbell. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Rutgers.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And it was punctuated by an 11-yard run for the score. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. The Illinois offense returns to the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time. And the ball's free in the backfield. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
As a defender, you love the big hits. And you know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you get the big hit and force the fumble.
Great place to start for this offense. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line. Being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Quarterback on the keeper. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Scarlet Knights.
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option. You've seen the evolution with the scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
Lining up for the PAT.
On for the extra point.
And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. It gets you excited, and then when your offense takes it down the field and does something with it, this offense better be ready to play against a motivated defense.
Still some work to do after that last completion at second down. From the gun, running back on the move. There he goes. All the way out to the 37-yard line. It's a gain of 15. Illinois experienced a resurgence under Brett Bielema a year ago. He's been at 3 different power programs, but this was his best season in more than a decade, guys.
Yeah, and it seems like Bielema's got a recipe to win, and it's usually ground and pound. But how about this offense with Luke Altmaier at quarterback last year? Through the air, they became good and proficient and started to change the identity of Illinois, and had a great season and finished with a big bowl win against South Carolina.
So a big key then is Luke Altmaier and taking that next step this year, too, to really help out this offense, be more explosive and win games maybe some different ways, and not always have to rely on running the football and playing great defense.
The Illini just added to its workload after that last play. It's second and long. Back to throw, it's Altmaier. Using the quick game. Just keep moving this thing forward. He's out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 37-yard line.
Nice completion, nice short gain. Now it sets up third down. And wait a minute, third down now becomes, we're going to go for it on fourth down anyways. So it really doesn't matter that much. Great job getting a little chunk. Now we get to go have some fun.
They'll send the back in motion. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Got his man downfield. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback, finding his open receiver on third down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is third down conversion percentage. If you're a great third down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill third down so much in practice.
From the shotgun, they'll run it. And he has had a long day at the office, not to mention the backfield, as the defense has been all over him.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. He never had a chance on the draw, tackled almost as soon as he got the ball.
And the draw play, you know, it's about looking over here, look for pass, and then slipping it in real quick. Defense, too quick, getting in the backfield, caging that ball, making it stay in the middle of the field, getting the big TFL.
The Fighting Illini needs to get it to the county line for a first down. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
Well, the offense on third down there, they're just trying to spit the ball out quickly and see if they can get a block and get north. But the defense, really nice job getting after the catch, getting a tackle, and now setting up fourth down.
Kick is in the air. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. He'll pull it on the read. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
I don't think the quarterback made the right read on that play. I know they're asking a lot of this QB. He's got a lot to focus on with the pass game and all the different types of runs that they have in their playbook. But on that play there, that pre-snap look told me to hand it off.
To the air on second down. Got it in the middle. It's Campbell. And good coverage by the defense. Just a short gain.
I know everyone's yelling like, you didn't get the first down, we need more yards. But if you think about it, nice short completion, sets up a third down. And guess what? Nowadays, fourth down, green light. We're going to go for it anyways.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. It's strong. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. You saw it right there on that play.
And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Back to pass. A spectacular one-hand grab. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. 2-hand catches are preferable, not always necessary. Sticking the big mid up there and hauling it in.
And how about the play by the tight end, bailing his QB out? Because that was not a perfect throw, but he just stuck out that big paw and reeled it in.
Give to the running back. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
He's brought down at the 36-yard line. Brings up 2nd down.
We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Wants to go up top. The sure hands, it's strong. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now. Having given up multiple first downs on this drive, somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleeding.
The Scarlet Knights will line it up on 1st and 10. Gonna run it. It's Campbell. Breaks into the open. Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line.
Yeah, and a great job by the offensive line, seeing the blitz, picking it up, and then it's on the running back. Running back finds the hole, gets a little bit of a crease, makes a nice run at it.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Trying to run, it's Campbell. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on 1st down. 2nd down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and completely flip the script. Almost a guaranteed 1st down on 2nd down, and now maybe even put them in a passing situation on 3rd down.
And the Scarlet Knights are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. We've got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. Already proven reliable. Once he'll try a 2nd field goal, this one a 37-yarder. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
Rutgers 27, Illinois 6.
So they put the field goal on the board and about to kick it away, and hoping that'll be the final points of this 1st half. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the 1st half. Grabbed in the middle. It's Dixon. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
One more snap coming before juice boxes and orange slices. Looking to throw, it's Altmaier. Punts it out of the air. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, you've been taking in a magnificent scene there today in Champaign. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Memorial Stadium.
Illinois has it teed up, ready to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. Through his hands and incomplete. He normally makes that catch every time. It's 2nd down.
Man, those are frustrating because you know you're supposed to catch that. You're supposed to secure it. It's going to happen, but it's just frustrating for those receivers. Just tap the chest. My bad, dog.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Running behind that left side. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
It'll be 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
They punted away on 4th down. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. The Illinois offense returns to the field. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Fires to the tight end. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the 1st down. You know, we joke that the tight end's always open, David, but play action almost makes it impossible to keep them covered.
And yeah, because those guys, they're such good blockers most of the time. They're big and physical, and they sell block for a second, and then they run open and they find holes in zones, or they get good matchups. And man, those tight ends nowadays are nightmares for defenses to try to stop.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, there was really nowhere to go for the quarterback with that football. He's just trying to check it down to his running back, and the defense was there, and they made the play.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. From the gun, he leaves it with the back.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Trying to move the chains on 3rd and inches. Tries to surge ahead on the sneak. Illinois putting together a really nice drive. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Pulls it in. It's Dixon. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Well, that's one the DB, I think, would like to have back. Out route, he was in man coverage. If he could have just got out of his break a little bit sooner, he might have had a chance to intercept that one and take it to the house.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. Outside the pocket, lets it go. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws, right in those holes, get those first downs, get those big chunks.
Looking downfield, it's Altmaier. Catch in the middle, it's Arkin.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
The Fighting Illini with options here on 2nd and short. Looking to fire. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. And the defense stands up this offensive line and stuffs him right at the line of scrimmage. He didn't get it.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
With a double-digit deficit here in the second half, they're going to go for it on 4th down. Trying to keep the drive alive. He's pushed out of bounds, couldn't quite get to the first down marker, and they'll give up the ball. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. Using his legs, it's Campbell. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. So he gets stuffed on 1st down, and now you have the offensive coordinator thinking a little bit.
Yeah, we're probably going to have to throw it now on this second play. But what are we going to see defensively? Now that they know we're throwing, might they blitz us? Do I have to leave more guys in to block? There's a real cat and mouse game going on right now between these two coaching staffs.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. He lets one fly deep. Oh, he drops it. That is a catch he makes 99 times out of 100, but it'll be 3rd down.
And hopefully that's not going to affect the quarterback's confidence going back to this guy later. That was a catch he should have made. He dropped it. Let's see what the QB does moving forward.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Wide receiver comes in motion. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Grabbed over the middle at Sheffield. He'll have enough for the 1st down, and they stop him at the 45.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
The Scarlet Knights will have it 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Snagged in the middle. It's Strong. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
2nd down.
Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Running back searching for a hole. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. And the Scarlet Knights are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. The play action fake. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
I love when defensive linemen play with this type of awareness. You knew he wasn't going to be able to get to the quarterback, so he slows the rush down, IDs and finds out where the QB is, and then gets his big old paws up in the air to bat it over.
The Scarlet Knights will punt this one away. And nobody able to handle that punt, and they'll let it bounce and roll out of bounds. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. Handoff from the gun. Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Scanning the field, it's Altmaier. Makes the grab. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the 1st down.
You run the slant route day one, and this is something that the quarterback and the wide receiver has done 100 million times out there on the field in the offseason. I see man-to-man coverage. I know I can run the slant. Boom, stick my foot in the ground, throw it, completion to my wide receiver.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Gets it out fast. That's a fumble. Bounced right back to them. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one.
Man, those are backbreakers. Defensively, you get so excited. You force the fumble, I'm going to get a turnover, and the offense falls on the football.
So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. Off the play fake on 1st down. He's got the tight end. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down. There's not a lot more beautiful in football than the play action and the open tight end.
Yeah, because it freezes those linebackers. It freezes those safeties because they have to come up for a second and play the run. And then the big tight ends, big targets on the back end can catch the football and make big plays.
Got it in the middle. It's Clement.
Coaches always tell their quarterbacks, you can't go broke taking a profit. You can't always hit posts and bombs deep down the field. If the coverage takes away throws downfield, just take what's underneath and let your receiver advance the football.
Illinois can be aggressive here on 2nd and short. It's reverse. Oh, that did not go as planned except for the defense. They were right there to make the big stop.
Well, the offense is trying to go with a trick play, and they're dialing up the reverse, but the defense had great eye discipline. They tracked the football from the running back to the receiver, and they were able to rally to him and make a big tackle for a loss.
Looking downfield, it's Altmaier. Grab near the marker, it's Clement. Around and forced out of bounds. Mark it right at the 16-yard line, and man, are they in business. This dude is putting in work out of the slot, and he is just wearing out this defense.
Man, you see it, Reese, in football. These slot guys are so quick, so athletic. You back them up off the football so you can't get hands on them, and you just find ways to continue to get him the football. He's making plays, so I'm going to continue to throw it his way.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
It'd be interesting to watch this offense really down the stretch because they can't really have that balance, especially when they're going backwards. Like, they're down, they've got to put up some points, got to get some stops. I think this offense has to be aggressive, and I think it's going to have to be through the air.
Lost yardage on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. The Fighting Illini facing a 3rd and long to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Clement. He is stopped well short of the first down marker at the 15, and let's see what they do on 4th. And here comes the field goal unit. This kicker has already made a couple today. Between the uprights, it's good. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. He'll bring it out. It's Sheffield. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. Oh, the sweet juke gets him free. He found a hole, got about 5. He's down at the 21.
And after having a nice gain like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and taking a shot. Because even if it's incomplete on second down, on third, you won't have that long to go.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Looking downfield on first down. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hand.
And that's a gift, right? Like, he was pretty dang open, and that drag route came open, and he had a chance to catch that, chew up some yards, but the defense will take it. And I tell you what, when you go over the middle, man, you got to have some courage. And I don't know if he felt some pressure and some bodies around him, but that was a clear drop.
Off play action. Fires to the big fella. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
And the Scarlet Knights are flying down the field. Wants to go up top on first down. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys into coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
The Scarlet Knights have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
When a running back has had as much success as this guy's had so far, listen, defense has got to cue in. They got to cue into him. He's priority number 1, number 2, and number 3. That's a good start to maybe turning this defensive effort around.
Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. He lobs one high down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
And the Scarlet Knights will send out the punt unit. Fair catch is made inside his own 20 at the 17-yard line. The Illinois offense returns to the field. It's always great to get points on a drive, but it would behoove them to try to get a touchdown this time around, Palmer.
They may have to get out of their comfort zone here too, David, a little bit, and just start being more aggressive and take some chances, but that's what's going to happen for them to win this game.
Yeah, and when you're losing, obviously everything gets heightened. Everything becomes more critical. This drive is crucial because you've got to cut into this deficit and put some points on the board.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, it's a negative play trying to run the football, and I think if you're on offense, you got to be thinking about throwing it now. You're trailing by a lot. You got to get back in this game. You need tempo, and you need explosive plays through the air.
Illinois needs a big play here on 3rd and long. Catch in the middle, it's Clement. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37.
For an offense, slant routes against man coverage are really a rhythm throw. You take your steps, you get the ball out, it's got to be in a good location. Quarterback and receiver on the same page there.
Illinois coming out with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. That's caught, it's Dixon. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
The defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get 2 bodies around him, maybe get some safety help as well, because right now they do not have the answer for this guy.
Final minute now of the 3rd quarter. To the air, it's Altmaier. He's got it. Oh, that move is going to leave them dizzy.
Great job by the quarterback there, knowing where his answer is against the blitz. He finds his dump-off throw to the running back, and he does the rest, picking up the first.
They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
We've been treated to an aerial show by these 2 guys so far as you check out their numbers. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Wants to go up top. A strike downfield. Knocked down at the 29-yard line. Picked up 15 yards on the play, and he's got a 1st down.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
Going to the running game. Able to pick up a couple down to the 27.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. To throw, it's Altmaier. A little screen to the running back. He gets right to the edge of the red zone. He's out of bounds at the 20.
He didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
Surging forward on the sneak.
And I tell you what, why would you not do this? I love it. Short yardage situation, get your QB sneak. You've already got everything going. You got a few 1st downs. You got that momentum on your side. Just get the 1st down, get that new set of downs. Now, if you want to go attack now.
Illinois move the chains on the ground. Let's see if they run behind that big offensive line again. They'll leave it with him. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
When the offense gets in those multiple tight end looks, you kind of have a good understanding of what's coming. You don't know where the ball's going necessarily, but they'll put those big old bodies in there to block, to move people, to put more mass on the field, especially once you get in this red area where you have to be able to run the football effectively. Those passing windows tend to shrink a lot.
He's got an open man. Makes the catch with defenders everywhere, and now the defense backed up with a 1st and goal from the 5.
know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. They may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get two bodies, forcing the quarterback to have to go somewhere else with the ball.
With the run on 1st and goal. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
It's now 2nd and goal.
See if they can get it done on 2nd and goal. Dropping back, it's Altmaier. Wide out trying to get it in. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The pass play they hoped would spread the defense out, create a one-on-one opportunity, but they were equal to the challenge.
Yeah, and that's a play the receiver would love to have back. It looked for a second like he might be able to break that tackle and score a touchdown. Just wasn't able to get it done.
Turning to the running game here on 3rd and goal. Grinding and churning close to the goal line, but he'll be stopped inches short.
Man, it has been a long drive offensively. I just feel like you got to pay this off and be aggressive. You're down close. Punch it in for a touchdown here, Pollock.
Yeah, and inside the 3-yard line, I think I might try to finish this off with a touchdown. I ate up a ton of clock, wore these guys out. Now they'd have to go the length of the field if I missed.
Never a doubt. Illinois got a field goal out of that drive. After the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. On the move from inside his 5. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. The Scarlet Knights can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Gives it on the option. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
Yeah, and he's been dependable. He's been a guy that they've given the ball a lot. He's just been so productive, giving this offense an easy way to move the football down the field. 97 yards on the day.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Breaks the tackle. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Now they're going to throw it. Trying to escape and get it himself. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down.
And I feel like this defense is starting to pick up on this quarterback's MO. You've seen it, right? Like, time and time again, he is willing to scramble. He wants to carry the football, kind of apprehensive, maybe doesn't want to make a mistake. I'd love to see him maybe hang in that pocket just a little more and maybe make some plays down the field with his own.
With the catch, it's Duff. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the 1st down. They've got it at the 40. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to 3rd down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the 1st down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
The run to the left. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. Looking down the middle. Got him downfield. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. He just keeps piling up numbers with completion after completion in this standout performance.
And I think some people might say late in the game, you got the win, everything's in hand, be a little bit conservative, or you just say, I'm just going to keep doing me. And what I do with this offense is throw the football all over the yard, and I'm going to try to win me a big trophy at the end of the year.
Tough, determined run gets it down to the 12.
They've got a lead here in the fourth quarter, and there's certainly still plenty of football to go, but this is where you'd love to control the flow of the game, right? You want to dictate everything to the defense, and you do that by running the football. That was a really nice run. This offensive line is firing off late. Looks like they're getting stronger as the game goes on, and that is a good sign for the offense.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run. Not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
He'll do it himself. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal.
Sometimes as a quarterback, you just need to take the game over yourself. You need points to win, and it's going to come down to you throwing it or maybe running it like you just saw there to get that done.
To have any chance in the world, this defense has to come up with a stop on first and goal. Motion from the wideout. They'll run it on first and goal. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
On second and goal, he carries again. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line. No farther than that, no gain on the play.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw this thing away.
Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Scarlet Knights. And the stomping has commenced.
Mano-a-mano, the offensive line gets it done, driving the defense back, creating an easy lane for that running back.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they finished it off with the score from the 4. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
Yeah, I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
The Fighting Illini with options here on second and short. Back to pass, it's Altmaier. Under fire. Got it in the middle, it's Arkin. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
Hey, down in the fourth quarter, you better have a dude at the quarterback spot. They do, and they're going to trust him. And he's going to have to continue to deliver like this, making plays down the field, protecting the football, but we know he has the ability.
Here they come, first and 10 from the 48. Looking to throw on first down. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. They just keep firing. Got his man on the outside. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
The Fighting Illini facing a 3rd and long to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Got a man, it's Clement. He's got it out of bounds at the 41-yard line.
And the offense has found a lot of success throwing to this guy out of the slot. He's done a nice job working the middle of the field, winning his one-on-one matchups, and this quarterback really feels a good rhythm when he's looking his way.
Illinois moving it quickly down the field. They'll move the tight end. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Wide open downfield. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
Yeah, when you get that man coverage, most people are taught to have inside leverage. So that out route's there if your QB can put some air on it and throw it outside of the guy. But tight coverage, but a really nice throw on that out route.
Illinois coming back to the line with a 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Altmaier. Almost had the completion, just missed it.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the 4th quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
Now inside 4 minutes to go here on 2nd down. Off the play fake. Grabbed in the middle. It's Arkin. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
At this point of the game in the 4th quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here, because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
On 4th down, trying to find his man. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. Picks up enough to get them 1st and 10 from the 13.
Well, you got to give this quarterback a ton of credit, because he showed tremendous confidence on that throw. That wasn't just trying to throw to the sticks. That was being aggressive and throwing it down the field. Not a high percentage throw, but he had confidence in his guy to win one-on-one, and they keep the drive alive.
They get to him as he throws. Touchdown, Illinois! Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
Nice job by the quarterback, hanging in the pocket, hanging in there. He knew he was going to take a lick. He took the lick, delivered a strike, and got the score.
Let's see if they can roll snake eyes in a good way and get the deuce. Looking to throw, it's Altmaier. Trying to set up the screen. He's not going to make it in, and the decision to go for 2 does not work out. If they're going to pull off this big rally, they'll need to get this one back. They line up for the onside kick. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. And the Scarlet Knights with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Sends it back in motion. They'll try the run. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Gives it to the back on the draw. And the defense had his hands full, but they finally wrestle him down short of the first down. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. That's the 20. He's got space. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line.
This guy's been special today. Coming into this one, they thought they had an opportunity really to get him going, running the football, and he has delivered. You've seen the speed, the vision, his ability to break tackles, well over 100 rushing yards in this game, and that's why they have a nice lead here late.
Using his legs, it's Campbell. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. The Scarlet Knights now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. He'll keep it himself. Oh, it's a fumble. A fortuitous turn of events to keep possession of that one.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well. And they're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
Just outside the red zone at the 21, but it's 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. A shot toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
And this kicker is turning into old reliable. He's already knocked through a couple today. Oh, they blocked the kick.
And the short field goals are a lot harder to block because they get up high in the air, but nice job by the kick block unit getting in there, getting their hands up, and blocking them a field goal, baby.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Looking to throw, it's Altmaier. Finds his big tight end. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
They created a lot of breathing room with that first play of the drive. Now 1st down from the 39. They're working that left side. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
You know, I think at this situation in the game, trailing like they are with only a couple minutes to go, short throws aren't going to get it done. You're going to have to be a lot more aggressive and start taking chances if you want to give yourself a chance to win this game.
Got some of the work done on 1st. Now let's see what they have on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Right down the middle. Got his man downfield. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down.
You know, you're seeing in college football now with spread offense and tempo and air raid, we're seeing more and more 400-yard days, but I can't remember the last time I've seen one look as impressive as this guy has played today, David. He has been on fire.
And it's so annoying now because all the quick game is so good, and then you take shots when you get matchups, and you see tight ends now that move like wide receivers and running backs that move like receivers. There's so many ways that quarterbacks can hurt you now, and he showed all of it today.
Illinois picked up the 1st down. Now here they come again. From the red zone, looking for a man. Got his man quickly. Now the connection takes it to the